with another update video. Sakura's here in her little walker, dropping food all over the floor, so she'll probably be squealing throughout, so don't mind her. She's happy, that's all that matters. Okay, I've got loads to show you, loads and loads. If you know, if you watched last video, you'll notice I was talking about possibly, you know, like including other things in my videos other than diamond painting, other crafts and whatnot. Because, you know, sometimes I do have a lot more to show and I've been doing other stuff, but limiting myself to just diamond painting is, well, it's a bit boring and I want to show other stuff. Especially since I haven't really had, you know, I haven't really made much progress with the diamond painting, so there's not exactly anything to show. So yes, I've made the decision to show other stuff. This month is going to be a bit of a Flosstube video, lots of stitchy stuff, ooh, other stuff as well, but I've managed to make a setup in the living room with my iPads. Yes, I know, I'm iPad 2, bloody hell. I've managed to set up so I can stitch and see what I'm doing, which I'm really excited about. And we went round, me and my other half, we went round all the charity shops in the town so I could try and find stitchy stuff. And yeah, managed to find lots of treasure, which is awesome. So I've got lots of haul to show you, and I'm going to do that first because that kind of just fits in with everything else. Well, I suppose it's going to be all the way through. So without further ado, I'm going to show you the things that I found. First of all, I'm going to show you the things that I found in the charity shops because they were pretty good finds, I think. I've got a massive pile of stuff. It's all very out of order. Yes, Baba. It's all very out of order, so bear with me while everything is a bit of a mess. Right, first thing I found was this magazine. I believe it's a Prima Special. I'd never heard of it, but when I bought it, it was brand new and it had a kit, cross-stitch kit. So I thought I would get it and just have something to practice on, because this was when all I'd done was I'd finished that horrible little pig that I started years ago, and I thought, well, I need something to practice on before I go ruining anything big. This magazine doesn't seem too bad, actually. I think this is quite an old one. When's it from? January 2017, so it's a year old, but it does have, it's quite thick, and it does have loads of good things in it. Loads of good things to make. Like, I don't know how well you can see it, just random little things. I think it's got like a jumper and some paper lacy things and a cushion and just all kinds of weird things. I don't really want to do a flip through because I'm not very good at doing it. I don't think you'll be able to see anything in there, to be honest. But yes, I was quite pleased that I'd found that. You get all the threads in a big tangle, and it's a pre-printed thing. I haven't actually started it because I've done something else. But should I fancy doing it for some reason, then it's there. It's there for me to do, and I think it was only like £1 or something. It was not a lot at all. In some of the charity shops, the magazines are so cheap. So cheap. They're like 9p, I think, was the last time I bought a dressmaker magazine in there. I also went out and bought Cross-Stitch Crazy because it came with a free little project, a Little Mermaid. I don't know where it is. I'm sure it's in my pile somewhere. But yeah, this is the current one. I actually bought that new. That's not a charity shop thing. It's just on my pile. And I haven't done the mermaid. I've done a different little project. What have I got there? An old hoop. Okay. I was quite lucky in that one of my finds was, I don't have it in its original packet now, but it's one of those things. It's DMC Ada, a big piece of Ada, and it comes with, shush, it comes with loads and loads of skeins because there's a free pattern with it. So there we go. All those, because the pattern is for a big rose. So I've got the massive piece of Ada, I think it's 14 count, Trying to find the thing that I did do so I can show you. Here it is. So I also found... You're making funny noises. I also found, like the pig thing, I think it's like a little card embellishment jobby. And it's for a flower. And so I said to myself, I'll do the flower and I'll see how I get on. And if I enjoy it and, you know, finish it, then I will do something bigger. So... This is just, you know, farting about a bit of fabric. So I done it, yay! Let me see if I can get it to focus. Is that the back? No, that's the front. Good. So I managed to do that. I mean, yeah, it's not a work of art, and the back stitch, I found the back stitch really hard to follow for some reason, so I pretty much made it up. And it was the last thing, so I just thought, oh, sod it. This isn't going to get framed. And... the back, if you saw the back of the pig when I showed it, oh, blue neck, everything's falling out. The back of the pig was like someone dumped a load of spaghetti on it. It was horrendous. The back of this one is a lot neater, I think. I mean, I'm not bothered about being super perfect. As long as it's, you know, as long as I can find my way around, you know, it doesn't throw me and it's not really lumpy, then that's fine. I don't care. Oh, God. You might have to give me a second, because everything's fallen out. Hang on, back. Okay, I'm back and slightly more organised. There we go. This is the kit that came with the cross stitch crazy. A little mermaid, and I think it starts off as a card and then you take it out and it's a bookmark or something. But I'll keep that, and I might do that at some point when I feel like doing it. Just a little thing. Now, I bought... adjust this camera. I decided to go... You're so loud. I'm sorry. She's noisy. I decided to go on eBay and hunt for some floss and boxes just to like have a stash of floss if I run out of something and I need more, and I like to buy stuff. So I won a couple of auctions for, I know, I've been going mad with the spending. Lots of floss. I think they're only about a tenner each, maybe just over. They're mostly DMC. I think some of them are anchors and whatnot. So I got this one. Look at all the corners. All the corners. Very pleased with that. And similarly, I've got this one, which is also, I think this is also mostly DMC too. It's hard to see this one because there's so many in there, and you know, they're all standing up tall, so they're not very fat, so it's hard to see. But yeah, I got that one too. Yeah. I know, I just wanted to have a bit of a stash. Now, oh yeah, and I might as well show you where I'm putting my needles. I got one of these really handy boxes. I had it anyway, and I put stickers on it. Sparkle. And that's where I put my needles, because I am terrible at losing needles. That's what I found out since starting cross stitch. I will I will end my thread and I'll take the needle off and cut the thread, and then I think, oh my God, where's my needle? And they've ended up on the floor and on the sofa. I just black out and I have no idea where I put them. So now I have a box and I just say, right, in the box, it's going in the box. I always try and remember. Right, I've got more stash to show you later, but first I'm going to show you my very important and very big new start. This is all the floss for it. Well, some of the floss, because I've bobinated some. Ah ha ha! 122 skeins. This is from Lakeside Needlecraft, who are really great. The lady from there is really nice, and yeah, it was really quick to get to me, so I'm really happy with that. And this is what I've started working on. It's Heaven and Earth design, because I flipping love their patterns and I'm so pleased that I can stitch them. It's a Linda Ravenscraft pattern and it's called Viva. Let's see if we can focus. Yay! I am so pleased. I've started up that side. Everything's backwards. So I'm currently doing that at the moment, but I'll show you how far I've got in a second. It's not a great picture since it's a printout. The funny thing is, I said to Greg, can you print out this pattern for me? Sorry, it's not. There we go. I asked him if he could print out a pattern for me at work, since they've got printers at work. And it's like 70 odd pages. I think it's 71, and he was saying like, oh, you know, it's going to use up all the ink. They only bought ink the other day and they're going to wonder where it's all gone. I'm like, oh yeah, but I really need it, you know. Just print out a few pages. That's all I'll need for right now. But no, he decided to print them all out. So he printed them all out, used up all the ink. He was at work for like an hour because of problems with the printer and paper and everything, as printers do because they're a pain. And yeah, in the end, I couldn't work with the pattern. It was too small for me, so I'm using the PDF version. So he wasn't happy. He was like, oh, for God's sake, 71 pages. But it's not his ink, so whatever. So I'm going to show you my project. Hang on. Hang on. This is my project bag, which I quite like. It came with bumpers when I was buying bumpers for Sakura's cot from China. And it zips all the way around, which is nice. Now I've got my Q-snap grime guard in the post today, which just, you know, goes around the Q-snap and keeps the dirt off, and you can tuck the fabric in. I've got a lot of fabric to tuck in, so it kind of looks a mess. I'm not sure whether it's supposed to look this bad, but it just looks like it's really rammed in. But this is it. Yay! Woo! And that's how far I've got with my Viva. If you can see, hopefully you can. I've also got a little needle minder there. I think because when I finish my threads, I turn my fabric around, so I don't put the needles on there instinctively. I just put them somewhere. It looks like it's all one colour, but it's really not. There's quite a few colours in there. But I think that's the way it is with Heaven and Earth. You know, stuff, it might look like it's got one colour, but really it's got like 6. But I'm really, really liking it. Really liking it. It's a bit of a pain at the minute because the Ada is the same colour as the thread, which is kind of annoying when it's the same colour, but it's going to get easier and it's really not too bad. As you can tell, I am using Magic Guide. It's also, well, it's 14 count Ada with the Magic Guide in antique white, and that suits me. I was really worried to start with because it seems like everyone on Flosstube, it seems like everyone just uses even weaves. They use like 25 count Lugano or 28 count Brittany or something, and it looks, you know, really nice. Doesn't really matter with full coverage, I suppose. But I was thinking, well, maybe that's what I should use, but I don't know if I'll be able to see the holes. So in the end, I just thought, sod it. For now, I'm going to stick with Ada because it's easier to see, and it's not worth the eye strain. It's meant to be fun. So the light's gone funny again. There we go. So yeah, that's my new project, my new BAP. Oh, I'm really happy about it. I'm gonna finish maybe a page or 2 before I start thinking about any other projects. But for now, I'm just gonna do this. I'm really enjoying stitching it. Put that one there we go. And yeah, it's really good. And like I said, I'm just so happy that I can actually see to do it. Yay! And now I can actually stitch and watch Flosstube, and I'll actually be stitching, not doing something else. So let me see, let me check my notes. Showed you the, oh yeah, looking at the wrong notes, wrong kind of sewing. You may remember that I talked about getting a sewing machine in the post. A relative sent me theirs, which is pretty much brand new because they've taken good care of it. It's a brother, and I have not gotten well with it. I really haven't. My relative was saying to me, oh, you know, you'll find it easy because it's got an automatic needle threader. And I thought, oh, awesome, because the one I had before, that was a brother, but it was a cheaper model. But when I got this new one, which is much more expensive, I realised that it is exactly the same as my old one. I must have had an automatic needle threader and not realised it, because you thread the needle exactly the same, and it's a pain in the arse, and I hate it. When I first got the machine, I sat there, Greg was at work, and I sat there for like, well, whenever I could really. Must have been a couple of hours, you know, in between taking care of Sakura. She's so happy. And yeah, I couldn't thread the needle, and I was just getting really pissed off with it. I could thread the lower needle fine, the lower thread even, but not the top thread. And I have to say, I'm really gutted about it. And then in the end, I did manage to get it threaded, and well, that was with Greg's help. And then I went to go and stitch something, and it was fine. And stitched something again, and yeah, it started going funny. The stitches were really, really short one minute and really long the next, and yeah, it just wasn't working. And a friend came round my house last week, and she's very good at sewing. She can use a machine, and I said to her, look, do you reckon you could sort it out? And even she just agreed that it is a pain to use. She couldn't even use the needle threader. She was like, oh, sod it, I'll just thread it by eye. She'd done it by eye in like, you know, 5 seconds, because she just couldn't use the automatic needle threader. So yeah, it's really good, obviously. I was planning on making a few things, but yeah, again, it's just not worth the aggro. If the machine is just going to be rubbish, then I think for now I'll just leave it, because I really just, I can't be bothered with it. I want to sit and relax every evening. I don't want to be fighting with a sewing machine. So yeah, that's fine. I went out to, again, the charity shops, love the charity shops, and I bought some patterns for like 50p each, and you right, Baba? And some magazines and, you know, bits, but I might use them at some point. You never know. But for now, that's on hold, and I really don't care, because the machine just annoys me. Let's see. I've got a bit more stash to show you, and I thought I'd show you what I've made. We've got a nice little sun trap where I'm in the dining room. There's a window there, and the sun shines quite a bit. So I decided to hang some crystals up, so I get rainbows in the dining room. Right now there's no sun, it's just snow. Snow and grey. But I have hung some crystals up, and I'm going to show you. So hold on 1 second and I'll show you what I've done. There we go, this is what I've done. Some of them are not hanging right, and so I'm going to need to rehang them. But yeah, just went a bit mad basically. Where's the one with the 3 crystal drops? That was some crystals that I found somewhere, and I thought I'd be creative. Also, I stuck some beads on, all onto beads. Sorry, the window is not finished, by the way. It needs plastering. This whole room needs doing, so that's why it's looking a bit crappy. But yeah, I've done some beading. But the trouble is, if you do beading like that and you let it hang straight down, it won't face the right way. So that's why I've kind of left these ones on the right with nothing, because then they do face the right way. Look how lovely and snowy it is outside. Lovely, lovely snow. So that's one thing I've been doing, but it is great when the sun is shining. There's loads of rainbows in the room, and it's lovely. Yay. Okay, one other thing I wanted to show you was I bought a few crafty journal bits. Because if you remember, I was showing you my journals last time. I love to do, you know, artwork in there. And I'll use glitter and stickers and washi tape and just everything I get my hands on. So I bought a few bits. First thing is washi tape. Ta-da! I really like these. They come in a little jar, which is very cute. It's only a plastic thing, but you can see in there, they're all glittery. I hope you can see. Some of them are kind of weird because there's like half a picture. I can't really explain it. Like, you'll see like the corner of a present or something, because it's obviously meant to be Christmas tape, but you won't see a whole present. You'll just see a corner of a present and then nothing for ages, which is kind of weird. But it's glittery, and I do love glittery tape. Glittery anything, really. I think there's about 80 in here, and the rolls are really tiny. Really, really, really tiny. There we go. But I like them. They're really good for putting, like, you can make borders on your pages. So I put them down the bottom or down the sides or whatever, and then make it look nice and blingy. I also bought, oh, I have the pig! I forgot to show you the pig! Do you see how far I got with the pig that I started years ago, that has been knocking about in drawers, you know, first cross stitch. This is how far I got with it. I'm not even sure which way up it's meant to go. It's all dirty because it was in the drawer and I didn't really care about it. So yeah, and you want to see the back? This is my first project, so it's horrendous. And then you'll realise how good the flower is compared to the pig. Uh-oh. I showed this to my mother-in-law because she sews, although she doesn't do cross stitch. And I was saying, oh, the back's really messy. And she was saying to me, no, that's fine. No one's going to see the back. And I said, well, here it is. And she's like, oh, yeah, that's a bit messy. Yeah, horrendous. But don't worry, my Haid is a lot nicer on the back. Much, much nicer. It can't really get any worse, to be honest. Yeah, so I just had that sitting in my basket of stuff, so I thought I'd show it. So, I have a few crafty things to show. Well, mainly stickers. I love stickers. And it's one of those things where it hasn't really caught on yet, I don't think. People still just think, oh yeah, it's a children's thing, stickers. But, you know, they said that about colouring books, and now look what's happened. Yeah. Which is just proof that, you know, if you like something, God, just buy it, because it'll probably come into fashion and then everyone else will be raving about it and you'll be gutted that you never actually bought it yourself. So I bought these massive bumper things from Amazon, and I've had to categorise my stickers because I've got so many. Look at all my baskets. Yeah, she's got quite a bit. I bought two. One of them, I'll put a link in the description, or if anyone wants the link, I'll give it to you. I think this is the animals basket. So one of them is all cute Korean-y stickers. They're all really, really cutesy. Fish and animals. It's all going to be animals, but they're really cute, and they are so good, so good. That might be blurry. So I think you get like 30 of those sheets. So I bought those. They're really cool. And where's my cutesy pile? Cutesy pile. Oh, I wanted to show you the cute ones, but I can't find them. There's some hearts. But you get a nice mixture of everything. And the other thing that I got was... Now this is quite nice, so I thought I'd show and tell you. There's also a bumper pack on Amazon from Purple Ladybug, and they do, like, you know, a massive pack. I think you get 80 little sheets. And yes, bear in mind these are all still animals. And they might be upside down. Is it upside down? I know, God, I'm faffing about today. But there's loads of little sheets. They're all puffy stickers. Just have a look, basically. And the ones you see is what you get. So it's not a case of they pick them at random. Oh, that's not them. But the nice thing is, in the little box that I got with all the stickers, you say mama. In the little box, there's meant to be a little sample pack of other bits and pieces. I mean, it's stuff that I don't really care about anyway, like wall chart stickers. But I left a review just saying, like, oh, you know, I was a bit gutted that I didn't get my little bonus pack of stickers. So in the post, a couple of days later, I received 2 packs of the bonus stickers, which I was really pleased about. They didn't have to do it, and they didn't say anything. I was just like, oh, that's nice. So this is the bonus pack. And like I said, most of it is wall charty things. But what I thought that they do, sorry about the crinkling. What I thought they do that's pretty cool, but it's quite expensive, is, you know, you get those kits where you scratch off the black and there's a picture. Well, they do them, but they're like little note squares. So they give you a little scratcher to scratch off, and it's all silver holographic underneath. And I just thought it was really, really cool. You just get a little stack of them. But, I mean, it's quite expensive. But I just thought it was a really cool idea. But I like things like that. It's like they're really... Oh, mum. Sorry. I just thought it's like the really cool sort of hipstery way to write notes. If you want to be awkward and different. Where's their thing? Their website is pbfun.com. But, yeah, like I said, you can buy them on Amazon if you just look for like stickers bundle or something. And it's called Purple Ladybug. But I just thought that was really nice of them. So I thought I would mention them. And I also bought... I know, I've been buying way too much. I love to use like rhinestones and stuff. So I bought a big packet of them. I really love Amazon because you can just buy big packets of stuff. Look at all the colours. Look at all the colours. Awesome. So, yeah, I've been spending all the money. They're not too expensive though, to be fair. Pink as well. They're not too bad, and I know that I'll use them decorating things and making things look terrible. So I think that's all the stash. Put everything back. I have no idea how people with like 20 whips manage to just have everything around them and show everything. I'm just a mess, and I've only got, well, one whip to show you at the moment. But loads of stash and haul. So let's consult the notes again. Let's see. So there's things that I haven't shown, but they're upstairs and I really can't be bothered. I got some, what I did also get was I kept looking for gel pens. I have some gel pens, but they're running out. And I found that on Amazon you can buy refills. So I bought a load of refills because you can get those for like a couple of quid. I think I spent 2 or 3 quid for 40 of them. And if you buy a packet of 40 of the actual pens, they're quite expensive. They can be like 20 quid. So I think that's the way to go. So if I run out, I can whack a refill in. All right, okay. Which way are we going in this pad? What did I show you? I showed you the pig and the flower. I showed you what I've got from the charity shops. Showed you the Q-snap and the fabric. Extra floss bought. I can't read my writing. It looks like it says show extra fleas. Extra fleas bought. I didn't buy any fleas from the flea market. Anyway. God. I think that's about it, apart from one thing that I've got to talk about. Yeah, so I'm going to be very busy. Since this is a Flosstube style video, I'm hoping to make some Flosstube friends, because I do watch quite a few of you. I watch people like Teresa Little Stitcher, she's lovely. Watched her for a while. I watch Crafty Lisa, I watch Kate the Stash Queen, and Queen of Starts, and lots of different people. And so I'm hoping that, like I said, I can just make some nice Flosstube friends. And yeah, now I'll actually be able to, I don't know, stitch with people. It's kind of weird that I seem to know a lot more about stitching than people who I know in real life. Well, you know, kind of know in real life who actually stitch. You'll talk about, you know, like, they won't know a lot of designers. Most people, they haven't heard of Haid, they haven't heard of Q-snaps or pre-gridded fabric, or, you know, loads of stuff like that. They just, I don't know, I think they just stitch what they find in the shops, in Hobbycraft. So it's pretty awesome that I've got all this stuff to go to, although to be honest I found it surprisingly awkward to get into, because I thought, right, I want to do a Heaven and Earth design. I wanted to do something that was small and quick, but I just couldn't decide, so I ended up having a big one, and I thought, oh god, you know, how do I go about kitting this up? Is it going to fit? I messed up with the fabric, actually. It is not big enough width-wise, but I'm going to have to sew some more fabric on. I spoke to someone and they said, yeah, it should be fine, because it's about 1/2 inch short. So yeah, I can't believe I screwed that up. Screwed up before I even put a stitch in. And when I bought the Heaven and Earth design, when I bought Viva, the floss requirements on the actual page and on the PDF that I bought, they were different. And I thought, I don't want to wait a day for them to get back to me because I want to get the floss now. So I ended up ringing them in the States, and they were quite surprised that I was ringing all the way from here. So yeah, I found it kind of awkward to do. A lot more awkward than diamond painting. I was thinking that's the really, really good thing about diamond painting, is that you can just buy the kit and there you go. You've got everything you need to get started. You don't really need anything else, apart from maybe a few bags or pots or whatever to put your tiles in. But yeah, it's just super, super easy and cheap. And cross stitch I found is just to be more awkward, more expensive, but I do really like it. And I think, I don't know, there's some of the patterns that I really, really want to do. But at least with the Haid, it's just X's, there's no awkward stitches. So I'm going to carry on with that and see how far I get. But yeah, I'm resisting buying anything else yet because I know this is going to be massive and take me forever. So, let me see. Right, there is one last thing that I want to talk to you about. I have been in contact with a lovely guy who saw my videos. I know I'm not talking about diamond painting in this video much, but I probably will be next time because I need to do my Zelda picture for my mum. Shush! But yeah, I've been in contact with a lovely guy called John, and he's from a company called Untitled Artisan. I will put the link in the description, and basically he's a new company. They have some really nice and unusual products on their website. This year he really wants to expand and promote himself, and he asked if I wanted to work with him and be an affiliate, so I said yes, because like I said, his website seems good, he seems nice. He donates some of the money from the sales to charity as well, so that's nice. So basically he started stocking diamond paintings, and I said to him, you know, I've been telling him what I think and, you know, what sort of things I reckon would be good for him to do. And yeah, so I'm going to be an affiliate to his shop, so I'm going to have a link down below. And yeah, if you want to check out his website, then please do and use that link. And yeah, then basically, if you decide to buy something from his website, then I think I get, you know, a small percentage. Which is really handy for me since my boss has been a complete letdown since I've been going back to work. Yeah, right. One day this year. Thanks, boss. Thanks. So yeah, I'm going to put the link down below, and yeah, check out his website. It is really good. There's not that many diamond paintings on there yet, but I know that he is keen to get more in and to expand, and if there's something that you want, I'm sure you can speak to him and he'll help you out. And he's in the US as well, so if you're in the US, at least you won't have long to wait. You won't be buying from China. So yeah, that's all I've got to talk about, I think. Getting a sore throat. Oh, sorry, it's been a bit of an awkward video with stuff all about and Sakura having a shout. But hey, it's, yeah. She's so noisy. Anyway, I will see you next time. Hope everyone's having a really good month. Oh, one thing I will get to show you next month, I'm making Sakura. I don't know if you have this in the US or wherever, but we have a children's TV channel called CBeebies, which is part of BBC. And when it's a child's birthday, you can make a card and send it in, and they'll show it on the telly. So that's what I'm doing for Sakura, because it's her first birthday on the 2nd of April, but they require the card 4 weeks in advance. So I'm going to try and make her a Teletubbies card. I started it last night. I was up at midnight drawing Teletubbies. And yeah, I'm going to send that in. They say that they can only show about half of what they get because they get so many cards. But yeah, I'm going to send it in and give it a go. And I hope they show it. I really hope they show it, because I think this is going to be a lot of effort. I know me, I'll end up going mad and overdoing it. But next video I will show you the card. I'll show you how awful it is. And yeah, maybe I'll get to show you the clip of them showing it on CBeebies. She'll be famous. There'll be a little photo of her. Yay! originally I thought, oh, I really can't be bothered, but I know that if I don't do it, I'll be really annoyed with myself because she's only going to get one first birthday, so I'm going to do it. And yeah, that's it. I'm going to love you and leave you. Hope everyone's doing well, like I said, and I will see you next month with hopefully lots more progress and fun things to share with you. So have a good month, everyone, and I will see you later. Thank you for watching as always. Thank you for subscribing, and thank you for the lovely comments that I have gotten. So see you later, everyone. Bye.